Right. So we continue in this Surah 22, Surah Al-Hajj, right? And this is really for intelligent Muslim people, this chapter, right? Um, Meaning that Hajj is a symbol, right? Hajj is a symbol. It's not necessary to go to Hajj in this lifetime, right? You're not going to attain Jannah by going to a physical, traveling to a physical place, right? That is of benefit to what? To who, right? You know who you're benefiting? You're benefiting the airline industry, right? That's who you're benefiting, right? You're not benefiting the Muslims in your own country. You're not benefiting Muslims in another country. You're benefiting airline industries and fueling again the continued Christian domination system that exists in the world, right? Um, so Surah Al-Hajj, right? The more beneficial thing for you to do, right, is to provide the resources for people, right, within your country or Muslims within your country or outside of your country, right, and build the Muslim Islam community and strengthen the Muslim Islam community. And you don't need to do that. It's not a necessity, right? It's not a necessity that I travel to a physical place in the name of Hajj or in the name of God or anything at all, right? Unless this is strongly your belief system, then you stand up for what you believe in. But I'm telling you that you don't necessarily have to go to a physical place of pilgrimage in the name of God, right? Um, so the book says, "O mankind, fear your Lord. Indeed, the convulsion of the final hour is a terrible thing." Convulsion means shaking. Shaking of the final hour is a terrible thing. On the day you see it, every nursing mother will be distracted from that child she was nursing, and every pregnant woman will abort her pregnancy. And you will see people appearing intoxicated while they are not intoxicated, but the punishment of Allah is severe. And of the people is he who disputes about Allah without knowledge and follows every rebellious devil. Right? It has been decreed for him, every devil, that whoever turns to him, he will misguide him and he will lead him to the punishment of the blaze. I just a reminder that no one died for my sins. O people, if you should be in doubt about the resurrection, then consider that indeed Allah created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then from a clinging clot, and then from a lump of flesh formed and unformed, that Allah may show you, and Allah settle in the wombs, whom He will for a specified term, that He may bring you out as a child and develop you and reach your time of maturity. And among you is he who is taken early in death, and among you is he who is returned to the most decrepit old age, that he knows after once having knowledge nothing. And you see the earth barren, and when Allah sends down the rain, it quivers and swells and grows something of every beautiful kind. This is because Allah is a true reality, and He gives life to the dead, and He is over all things competent. And that they may know that the hour is coming, so no doubt about it, that Allah will resurrect those in their graves. And of the people is he who disputes about Allah without knowledge or guidance of an enlightening book from Him, twisting his neck in arrogance to mislead people from the way of Allah. For him in the world is disgrace, and Allah will make him taste on the day of resurrection the punishment of the burning fire. Um, that that is that is for what your hands have put forth, because Allah is not ever unjust to His servants. And of the people is he who worships Allah on the edge. And of the people is he who worship Allah on the edge. If he is touched by good, he is reassured by it. But if he is struck by trial, he turns on his face to unbelief. He has lost in this world and in the hereafter. He has lost this world and the hereafter. This is what the manifest. This is what is manifest loss. He invokes instead of Allah that which neither harms him nor benefits him. This is extreme error. He invokes one whose harm is closer than his benefit. How wretched the protector and how wretched the associate. Indeed, Allah will admit to those who believe and do righteous deeds to the gardens beneath which rivers flow. Indeed, Allah does what He intends. Whoever should think that Allah will not support him in this world and in the hereafter, let him extend a rope to the ceiling and cut off his breath, and let him see, will his effort remove that which enrages him? Right? And thus Allah has sent the Quran down as the verses of clear evidence, because Allah guides whom He intends. Indeed, those who have believed, and those who were Jews, and the Sabians, and the Christians, and the Magians, and those who associated with Allah, Allah will judge between them on the day of resurrection. Indeed, Allah is over all things witness. Do you not see that to Allah prostrates whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountain, the trees, to the moving creatures and many people of the earth? prostrate to Allah. But upon many the punishment has been justified, and he whom Allah humiliates, for him there is no bestow of honor. Indeed, Allah does what He wills. These are two adversaries who have disputed over their Lord. But those who have disbelieved will have cut out from them garments of fire, poured upon their heads will be scalding water, by which is melted that within their bellies and their skins, and for striking them maces of iron. Every time they want to get out of it, the hellfire from anguish, they will be returned to it, and it will be said, take the punishment of the burning fire. Indeed, Allah will admit those who believe and do righteous deeds to gardens beneath which rivers flow. They will be adorned therein with bracelets of gold and pearl, and their garments therein will be silk. And they will have been guided in the worldly life to good speech, and they will have been guided to the path of the praiseworthy. Indeed, those who have disbelieved and avert people from the way of Allah and from Masjid al-Haram, which Allah has made for the people, equal and resident therein, and one from outside, and also whoever intends a deed therein of deviation in religion by wrongdoing, Allah will make them taste a painful punishment. And mention when Allah has designed for Abraham the site of the house, saying, do not associate anything with Allah, and purify Allah's house, and those who perform tawaf, and those who stand in prayer and bow and prostrate, and proclaim to the people the Hajj pilgrimage, that they will come to you on foot, and on every lean camel they will come from every distant pass, that they may witness and attend benefits for themselves, and mention the name of Allah on known or specific days over which He has provided for them of sacrificial animals. So eat of them and feed of the miserable and poor. Then let them end their untidiness and fulfill their vows and perform tawaf around the ancient house. That has been commanded, and whoever honors the sacred ordinances of Allah, it is best for him in the sight of the Lord. And permitted to you are grazing livestock, except what is recited to you. So avoid the uncleanness of idols, and avoid false statement. Inclining only to Allah, not associating anything with Him. And he who associates with Allah, it is as though he has fallen from the sky and was snatched by the birds or the wind and carried down to a remote place. This is so, and whoever honors the symbols or rites of Allah, indeed, it is from the piety of hearts. For you therein, the animals marked for sacrifice benefits for a specified term, and then their place of sacrifice is at the ancient house. And for every religious community we have appointed a rite of sacrifice, that they may mention the name of Allah over what He had provided for them of sacrificial animals. For your God is one God, so to Him submit, and give tidings to those before their Lord, who are humble to their Lord. Who, when Allah is mentioned, their hearts are fearful, and to the patient over what has afflicted them, and the establishers of prayer, and those who spend out of that which Allah has provided. And the camels and cattle we have appointed for you among the symbols, rights of Allah, for you therein is good. So mention the names of Allah upon them when they are lined up for sacrifice, when they are lined up for sacrifice, and when they are lifeless on their sides, then eat from them and feed the needy, who does not seek aid, and the beggar. Thus we have subjected them to you, that you may be grateful. Their meat will not reach Allah, nor will their blood, but what reaches Him is piety from you. Thus we have Allah subjected them to you, that you may glorify Allah for that which He has guided you, and give good tidings to the doers of good. Indeed, Allah defends those who have believed. Indeed, Allah does not like everyone treacherous and ungrateful. Permission to fight has been given to those who are being fought because they were wronged. Indeed, Allah is competent to give them victory. Then there are those who have been evicted from their homes without right, only because they say our Lord is Allah. And were it not that Allah checks the people by some means of others, that there would be that would have been demolished monasteries, churches, synagogues, and mosques in the name of Allah is much mentioned, and Allah will surely support those who support Him and His cause. Indeed, Allah is powerful and exalted in might. And there are those who, if Allah give them authority in the land, establish prayer and give zakah and enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong, and to Allah belongs the outcome of all matters. And if they deny you, so before them did the people of Noah and Ad and Tamud deny their prophets, and the people of Abraham and the people of Lot, and the inhabitants of Madian and Moses was denied. So I prolonged enjoyment for the disbelievers and seized them, and how terrible was my reproach, and how many a city did Allah destroyed when it was committing wrong. So it has now fallen into ruin, and how many are an abandoned well, and how many a lofty palace. So have they not traveled through the earth, and have hearts by which to reason, and ears by which to hear? For indeed it is not eyes that are blinded, but blinded are the hearts which are within the breast. And they urge you to hasten the punishment, but Allah will never fail in his promise. Indeed, a day with your Lord is like 1,000 years of which you count. And for how many a city did Allah prolong enjoyment when it was committed wrong? Then he sees it, and to Allah is the final destination. Say, O people, I am only to you a clear warner, and those who have believed and done righteous deeds, for them is forgiveness and noble provision. But the ones who strove against the verses, seeking to cause failure, those are the companions of hellfire. And Allah did not send before you any messenger or prophet, except that when he spoke or recited, Satan threw into it some misunderstanding. But Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in, and Allah makes precise his verses. And Allah is all-knowing and wise. That is, so he may make what Satan throws asserts a trial for those within whose hearts is disease, and whose hard of heart. Indeed, the wrongdoers are an extreme descendant. And so, those who are given knowledge may know that it is the truth from your Lord, and therefore believe in it, and their hearts humbly submit to it. And indeed, Allah is a guide of those who have believed to a straight path. But those who disbelieve will not cease to be in doubt of it until the hour comes upon them unexpectedly, or there comes to them a punishment of a barren day. All sovereignty that day is for Allah, and he will judge between them. So they who believed and did righteous deeds will be in gardens of pleasure. And those who disbelieve and deny the signs, for those will be a humiliating punishment. And those who emigrated for the cause of Allah and then were died or killed, Allah will surely provide for them a good provision. And indeed, it is Allah who is the best of the providers. He will surely cause them to enter an entrance with which they will be pleased, and indeed Allah is knowing and forbearing. This is so. Whoever responds to injustice with the equivalent of that which he was harmed and then tyrannized, Allah will surely aid him. Indeed, Allah is pardoning and forgiving. That is because Allah causes the day to enter night and the night to enter day. And Allah is all seeing and hearing. That is because Allah is the true reality, and that which they call upon other than him is falsehood, and because Allah is the most high and the most grand. And nobody died for my sins. Do you not see that Allah has sent down rain from the sky, and the earth becomes green? Indeed, Allah is subtle and aware. To him belongs what is in the heavens and what is in the earth, and indeed Allah is free of need and the praiseworthy. Do you not see that Allah subjected to you whatever is on earth, and the ships which run through the sky by his command, and he restrains the sky from falling upon the earth unless by his permission? Indeed, Allah to the people is kind and merciful. He is the one who gave you life, and he causes you to die, and he will again give you life. Indeed, mankind is ungrateful. For every religious community, Allah has appointed rites for which they perform. So let them, the disbelievers, not contend with you over the matter, but invite them to your Lord. Indeed, you are upon straight guidance. And if they dispute with you, then say, Allah is the most knowing of what you do. Allah will judge between you on the day of resurrection concerning that which you used to differ. Do you not know that Allah knows what is in the heaven and earth? Indeed, and that is in a record. Indeed, that for Allah is easy. And they worship besides Allah that which has not been sent down authority, and that which and sorry for my laugh there. It's just something that I wanted to address after this. And they worship besides Allah that for which he has not sent down authority, and that for which they have no knowledge, and there will not be for the wrongdoer any helper. And when our verses are recited to them as clear evidences, you recognize in the faces of those who disbelieve disapproval. They are almost on the verge of assaulting those who recite from them the verses. Say, then shall I inform you of what is worse than that? It is the fire which Allah has promised. Those who disbelieve, and wretched is the destination. O people, an example is presented, so listen to it. Indeed, those you invoke besides Allah will never create as much as a fly, even if they gather together for that purpose. And if the fly should steal from a tiny thing, they could not recover it from him. Weak are the pursuer and the pursued. They have not appraise Allah with the true appraisal. Indeed, Allah is powerful and exalted in might. Allah chooses from the angels, messengers, and from the people. Indeed, Allah is hearing and seeing. He knows what is presently before them and what is after them. And to Allah will return all matters. O you who have believed, bow and prostrate and worship to your Lord and do good that you may succeed. And strive for Allah with the striving due to Him. He has chosen you and has not placed upon you in the religion any difficulty. It is the religion of your father Abraham. Allah, named you Muslims before in former scriptures and in this revelation that the messenger may be witness over you and you may be witness over people. So establish prayer, give charity, and hold steadfast to Allah. He is your protector, and excellent is a protector, and excellent is a helper. Right? So yeah. Let me just tell you what it is that happened. One of the things and all that happened, right, during the course of this experience, right? Remember that I just passed the verse, Surah 22, verse 70, right? Did this verse that said, do you not know Allah knows what is in heaven and in the earth? Indeed, that is a record, right? Indeed, that for Allah is easy, right? Indeed, that for Allah is easy, right? So let me tell you what these people do, right? They use me and sexualize this entire Quran, right? They use me, and I remember my passport had a nude photo of myself, right? And they hack my phone, get a photo, and they use me to sexualize the Quran. So this verse, there's an English translation here that says, "Indeed, for Allah is easy," right? Meaning that the record of Allah to access, right? Allah knows your record of these and so on. That's what it means that your record of these is easy, right? They use this and they keep provoking me, and through the voices and nanotech and spirits and whatever, they keep boiling. Oh, which remember I tell you, I had a predestined a life of sex for me, and then judge me for being a great whore, right? So they keep poking and provoking at me, right? Poking and provoking at me and saying, oh, watch how easy she is, watch how easy she is, right? Using me to sexualize the Quran now, and using the Quran to judge me, right, for doing the things that they predestined me to do. Now, doing this is wrong, right? You're using Quran. If you're using the Quran to make fun of people, ridicule and sexualize me, the book is about overcoming these things and helping people to overcome these things, right? They don't use a person to sexualize the Quran and sexualize me, right? That's wrong. That's wrong. Right, good. That's judged as a wrong deed. Right, good.